Hello, everybody. I am going to flow on some topics today. I think people might be busy this evening. It's getting that spring summer vibe, so I'm sure everyone is enjoying the sun and getting out there. I wanted to share a little bit today, just going back, leaning into styles a bit more. So I want to make sure everybody is tapping into their vocal warm-ups. If you don't know where that is, when you're in the portal, go ahead and scroll down to the bonuses, vocal warm-ups, and you have the bundle here. Mega Styles is going to be a great guide for you to kind of lean into, just checking in on all of the various styles that we work with, especially in contemporary music. So I just want to lean into this warm up for a second and talk through a little bit of these. The first style we're going to be using is falsetto with If I. If I, if I, if I, just you. Right? So falsetto, let's just review that for a second. In traditional vocal lessons, we're usually talking about falsetto as a section of the voice, usually a vocal register. In this program, I teach falsetto as a style because I believe it's a little easier for most of you to understand that there's a transition between chest voice and head voice. Head voice is very similar to falsetto in that the tone has more air and breath. Mixed voice is going to have the blend of the two. So to get that falsetto, you can use that all across your range in as a style. So that just means adding more air, more breath to your tone. So if you're down here in chest voice, that means no with a full tone, no, adding more breath, no. So let's hear that vocal warm up again. If I. So down in your chest voice, if I could easily also be if I, just a clear chest tone, but I'm overlaying more breath, more falsetto. If I. So let's go ahead and just run through that vocal warm up. If I, just you. If I, go ahead. We're going to use should stay with vibrato. Should stay. Should stay. So you notice that I'm only adding vibrato to the last piece. Should stay. Let's talk about vibrato for a little bit. It's a variance between micro steps. I can think of it as kind of using your hand kinesthetically. As you get used to using vibrato, you have more control over it. So in the beginning, if you're singing a tone, I should stay. So you can kind of work the cadence of that vibrato nice and wide or shorter. Should stay, should stay. So how do we work on this? Hey, I'm putting that little flicker in there. Hey, hey. We want to relax a little bit more than that. Should stay. So if we take that and do that nice and slow, A or A, you can use your sustain, A, clean tone, A, and work that back and forth. So let's go ahead and do that. Stay. Should stay with vibrato. Here it comes. Should stay. Should stay. should stay, should stay, should stay, should stay. The point of this exercise would be to stabilize the vibrato and make it consistent. So whether it's really wide or naturally a little shorter, somebody who has shorter vibrato would be an example like Stevie Nicks. Somebody who has wider vibrato would be an example like Erykah Badu. So you can kind of understand, you can tighten your vibrato or widen the vibrato, but generally if you're singing it over and over and you want to keep it consistent and have that control, that's what to work on in this exercise. Should stay, last one, should stay. Next one is going to be a bend. I, high. So you're taking a note in a bend and you're scooping. And the deeper you scoop, I call that dirt. You're digging deeper in the dirt. So let's hear that again. High, high, high. So you're swooping that note nice and deep. You could blend these three. So I want to just keep you aware that in Mega Styles warm-up, you can build, I would suggest keeping them separate. So falsetto, vibrato, bend, high. But you can also add those in layers. So if I'm doing falsetto bends, high, high, falsetto bend with vibrato, high, full chest tone, vibrato, I, full chest tone, bend into falsetto, high, vibrato. So let's work on that. Bend. High, 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 high. Let's combine all of those. If I should stay, I. 1, 2, ready, and if I should stay high, if I should stay high, if I should stay high, if I just keep working that with these vocal warm-ups. If I should stay high, if I should stay high, if I so just keep working on this. Should stay high. I highlighted these specific styles in this particular warm-up because I feel like these I do feel like these styles are used most frequently throughout any genre, any vocal style, and I call them styles in my vocal canvas, which you will also see as a bonus here. So I'm not going to open that because we'll close this window, but the vocal canvas is a great guide to the different styles and their names and how they operate. There's a video guide in there. Let's go ahead and continue and see what we get into. Last one. If I should stay high. Great. This next part, we're going to combine vocal fry with a run. So let's talk about what vocal fry is. First of all, when I'm speaking in this mic, it's a condenser. You can hear very much the vocal fry that is natural to my speaking voice. So any of that raspy kind of, you hear the tone is overlaid with a raspy texture. That's pretty normal across most speaking voices. Unless you speak higher, there's usually not a vocal fry up closer to your head voice. So down in chest voice is vocal fry is actually technically, again, a vocal register. However, in my program, I label as a style because it's very infrequently that we would ever use vocal fry in that register, just singing down there. So, vocal fry, a great pop example would be Britney Spears. Oh, baby, baby, right? So let's go ahead and jump into vocal fry here. No, I. Vocal fry up front. No, I. So there's that little run there. I are the three notes. I. If those are hard for you to articulate when you're starting and you're not really familiar with vocal runs, you can break down. You gotta listen to understand how to sing those vocal runs. So you can slow them down. You can take the speed, drop it down here, and you can do this on any YouTube video as well. But when you hear these notes, okay, let's vocal fry up front. No, I, da da da. So we're gonna repeat that same run. No, 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 and then we can put it back in time. So we'll put this speed back to normal and just roll with that right on it. No, good. No, really lean in the vocal fry. No, no, vocal fry doesn't have to be overt. It can just be light. No, no, no. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So you're just playing with subtleties in these styles here. So, no, no, last one. No, Next is crescendo, decrescendo into the flip. So let's talk about decrescendo, crescendo. All that means, it's not a style, but decrescendo is decreasing in volume and crescendo is increasing in volume. So we're gonna do that into no I. No I. No I. No I. So the tricky thing with this is that we are using we're ascending in the scale in this melody sequence, so it might be a little confusing to hear where the volume is because I'm using chest voice transitioning to head voice, decrescendo, crescendo. But let's try it again. No I. So you hear there's a very very clear fade, so that's the decrescendo. No I. And we are doing that through what I call the flip. The flip is when you're either going from chest voice straight to head voice or head voice straight to chest voice. That's a transition. So, no, is almost like a yodel. So that's also in there. So the reason why I pick these certain styles is they will happen in songs when you're checking out covers and maybe you're trying on a vocalist style. These are the most common ones that I see that are challenging for vocalists kind of leaning in and learning styles right away. So I like to pinpoint them, slow them down, break them down, and then reapproach them. The biggest sign of a confident vocalist is being able to control their style. You don't want to vibrato over everything. And if you do, and you're intentional about it, that's one thing. But if you want to sing a clean tone and you're not able to, or you want to sing chest voice without falsetto and you're not able to, that's why I like to slow these down and highlight these. So one more time, let's lean into the crescendo, decrescendo in the flip. Next is crescendo, decrescendo into the flip with no I. Here it goes. No I. 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 Back down. No I. 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 Good. And you can see we want to take our time with these so we consistently show up with our voice, consistent tone, consistent pitch. Those are givens. We don't even want to work on style if we don't have consistent tone and consistent pitch. So those are going to be first. And then you're going to consistently work on showing up in the style with that amount of presence each and every time. Last one. No, I. Next, we're going to do staccato, legato. Staccato is short attack and legato is long. We're going to use me. Staccato, short, to the point. Me, 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 me. So also those are varying rhythms. However, I really want to just bring to the attention when you're listening to a song how much percussive elements are in the tone and in your voice when you're approaching the attack of the note. So me, 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 me. That's full chest tone. If I do that in falsetto, I can still have staccato attack. Me, 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 me. And then legato, chest tone. Me. Sorry, legato is long. Me, 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 me. They're almost connected, so they don't have a break. Staccato is going to be really short and punctuated. So let's listen again. Me, 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 me. You're starting to get that now. So what, again, we're focusing on is if you're consistently singing this, you're going to have great control in your diaphragm for air pressure. So if you're working, this is all in falsetto, clearly. Less tone, more air, and also some head voice up there past the transition. But you notice that the pitch isn't swaying, the tone is consistent, and that's really what we want in a song. So again, I always use Stand By Me as my go-to, but in the beginning of that phrase, when the night, I would consider that almost more staccato attack. When the night has come, then it's legato. When the night has come and the land is dark. Staccato, legato, staccato. And the land is dark. When the night has come and the land is dark. Right? So there's all these little subtle micro mega styles happening. So I like to point to you all these different pieces right from the get-go. So when you're listening and consuming the songs in order to sing them, you're listening with a more refined ear in your approach to the style of them. We want to imitate, we want to execute, and then we want to infuse who we are and our authenticity and our soul into the song. But these mega style warm-ups will help you kind of jam pack all the micro, not all of the micro details, but many of the micro details that maybe you weren't paying attention to previously. One, me, 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 me. This time we're going to do a bend into a run with Blue Moon. Blue moon, blue moon, blue moon, blue moon, blue moon, blue moon, blue moon. Last one. Blue moon. Next, we're going to go into vibrato into clean tone vocal. This is interesting because when you start with it's easier to put vibrato in the beginning on the end of phrases, but in this case, I'm having you put vibrato up front and then do a clean tone because that's usually where we get off track. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Vibrato up front, clean. So you're training these little micro muscle memory practices. So again, you can raise that up. Let's do a higher note. Ooh. So ooh, 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 ooh. So you want to be able to distinguish for yourself the difference between those. Let's give it one more round with the vocal lead. Last one. And pick it up into the vibrato. Here we go. Keep it rolling. Confident entrances. Good attack. Yeah, so I wanted to give you that insight there, talk a little bit about the mega styles, and again, that's just a window into what's possible in terms of training your vocal muscles to go deeper into style. But like I mentioned, it's really important. I want to keep this at the forefront of everybody's learning, is you really don't want to work on style until you have pitch and your tone nailed. So if you're still struggling with pitch, I would suggest sticking to easier warm-ups, chest voice, head voice, transitions, really feeling confident and comfortable with where you are with pitch in relation to when you record yourself and you listen back, you know for sure you're on pitch. If we're not, then we need to be working on that. So I'm going to lean into a little bit of the vocal canvas just to reiterate some of this style conversation. The vocal canvas, again, is what I've created to help be a visual guide to some of the types of tools you have. So when we just discussed in that short mega style video of warm-ups, your voices, chest voice, head voice, and mixed voice. Chest being your speaking tone, head voice being hey puppy kitty, mixed voice being ah, that really strong attack belt. Your falsetto overlay can go over any style can always go over any voice. That's the trick. So falsetto, except falsetto doesn't go over mixed voice, but falsetto is adding more air to the tone. Vibrato is adding that variance in pitch. And then your advanced style vocal fry will be that entrance or rasp on the end. Bends, at last, falls, yeah. And then you have riffs, runs, or melisma, no, yeah. Or quicker, you're as warm in Tennessee Whiskey. Or you have the flip, which again is chest voice, no, into head voice, or ho into chest. Again, you always want to make sure you are understanding where your transition is. You are understanding your three voice registers. Of course, there are more in classical voice training, but these are the ones that we focus on in contemporary, where the transitions are. That your non negotiables include pitch, tone, and using your unique speaking tone, understanding pitch with your ear and both your vocal muscles, and using the correct tone with great vowel shapes, understanding your entrances and endings based on your vowels. It is 100% my mission in vocal training to encourage you to use your true, unique speaking voice. That's how you find your authentic resonance. And then again, going into these styles and then combining them. And basically, what we were doing in the mega styles is combining different styles. There's no right or wrong way to combine styles. However, it's really fun and relevant to practice these and pick them apart. Vocal fry into head voice, for example. I, oh, or you can do chest voice to a riff and run. I, with a little vibrato on the end. And then, of course, using dynamics, the use of volume is super effective. After you've layered your style on your voice, your good pitch, your good tone, you add your styles. And on top of that, we layer on your dynamics. So you don't want to sing one monotone volume level across the whole song. Definitely not. Even across different sections, make sure you're using correct dynamics and always paying attention to your good habits, especially relaxing your jaw, flexing your abs, relaxing your shoulders, and having a square position, whether you're sitting, staying, standing, however you are working with your body. You want to make sure you're in good posture. So hopefully that was a helpful lesson today, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. And again, remember to review the vocal canvas in the bonuses as well as your vocal warm-ups. There are so many that will never go lead you astray. So good luck with all of your vocal practice, and I will see you in the next lesson.